Hot dogs are synonymous with America's favorite pastime, baseball. But the delicious and savory treat is also commonly associated with a particular shade of pink in the heart of Hollywood. Pink's hot dogs have been a Los Angeles institution for decades. So why do they have to cost as much as a trip to the West Coast? Well, today we're taking the big bite and asking why are Pink's hot dogs so expensive? But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the Weird History Food channel. After that, let us know in the comments below what other delectable pieces of Americana you would like to hear about next. All right, everybody, ready to get tickled pink? You might think in Los Angeles, the home of health-conscious yoga enthusiasts, that hot dogs would not be a popular culinary distraction. You'd be wrong. There's a lengthy history of hot dogs in Southern California. From Dodger dogs at Dodger Stadium to the bacon-wrapped hot dogs sold by vendors outside of the stadium. Hot dogs are an underappreciated element of Los Angelino culture. And Pink's Hot Dogs has been a staple of Hollywood, California since the late 1930s. Nestled on La Brea and Melrose, it's a fixture of the Central LA experience, one that has evolved from beloved local business into a globally recognized icon, thanks to its numerous appearances in TV and film. Founded by Betty and Paul Pink in 1939, the business was originally a simple, solitary pushcart. That $50 investment, borrowed from Betty's mother, would eventually grow, and from hard work and elbow grease, well, hot dog grease, into one of the most iconic LA businesses of all time. To give you a sense of just how far they've come, the land that the pushcart sat on was leased for $15 a month. The cost of a hot dog? 10 cents. And a Coke? 5 cents. Inventing a popular local attraction, priceless. After a few years and their landlord raising their rent by 67%, the Pinks decided to go all in on Frank's. They approached Bank of America to give them a $4,000 loan to buy the land from their landlord. After some careful negotiations, they secured the loan and bought the property. This would be one of the most important strategic moves that the young entrepreneurs made, not only allowing them to expand, but enabling them to stay profitable when almost every one of their surrounding businesses was priced out due to massive rent hikes. By 1946, Paul and Betty Pink knew they needed to upgrade things once again. This time, they wanted to build an actual restaurant on the corner of La Brea and Melrose. They poured their savings into the building, risking it all once again. And since you're watching this video, you can probably guess how it turned out for them. Today, almost 90 years later, Pink's is looked upon as a Hollywood staple that's still going strong. It's appeared in movies, TV shows, and in travel logs as a must-see destination. So, by the properties of the butterfly effect, thanks to that one greedy landlord? Initially, Paul and Betty Pink operated the restaurant, modeled to look like a hot dog stand, with just 4 employees. While they had some lean years, and we ain't talking beef, they consistently grew, expanding their menu and even opening up a flower shop directly next door. Betty ran the flower shop, while Paul oversaw the day-to-day operations of the hot dog stand. Over the years, their staff expanded to 10 employees, then 20, then a full staff of 30 people working at the original Pink's location. In 1985, Paul and Betty retired at 73 and 75, respectively. Their son Richard Pink, his wife Gloria, and their daughter Beverly took over the day-to-day operations of the company. They strove to keep their parents' legacy alive while continuing to develop new and exciting menu options. During Richard and Beverly's time running things, the business expanded greatly, offering both new food items and new locations. They now serve over 40 different types and combinations of hot dogs and chili, as well as numerous other hamburgers and soft drinks. They also opened a Pink's Hot Dogs in Universal City Walk, Raging Waters, in San Dimas, and the Orange County and Los Angeles County Fairs. To make things even more global, they decided to expand to Wisconsin, Hawaii, and a newly opened location in Manila, in the Philippines. Yes, the universal language isn't green, it's pink. Pink's menu has evolved quite a bit since it was first introduced. And while Pink's hot dogs used to only cost 10 cents, they currently run you between $5 and $8, depending on what type of hot dog you order. There are numerous options to be had: jalapeno, chili, Polish sausage, you name it, and Pink's has come up with it. The real reason why people love Pink's, whether they know it or not, is because of the natural sausage casings used with their Hoffy brand hot dogs, giving the Franks their signature snap that customers, fans, and even competitors have constantly tried to replicate. Additionally, Pink's still serves Betty Pink's family chili recipe. People have been known to travel from all the way across town just to get a taste of that delicious Pink's chili. Now, if you're not from LA, traveling across town might not seem like that big of a deal. But anyone who spent even a day in Los Angeles knows what a treacherous, traffic-riddled trek that is. Crossing a gridlocked urban sprawl for a single bowl of chili means that's some damn good chili. As delicious as they are, the key to the longevity of Pink's isn't really the hot dogs. It's their self-promotion. Specifically, the brand's canny ability to capitalize off its proximity to the film business. The reason that Pink's is arguably the most famous hot dog stand on Earth is because it's been featured in countless film and TV projects. The stand's prime location in the center of Hollywood has caused it to regularly appear in movies over the decades, including Mulholland Drive, The Muppets, The Golden Child, and many others. It's also been featured in TV shows, including the Lucifer episode My Little Monkey, the Lincoln Lawyer episode 12 Lemmings in a Box, and all over the beloved dad show favorite Ray Donovan. Liv Schreiber doing crimes and eating dogs. What's not to love? The ubiquity of these film and TV appearances propelled the Pink's brand into being the most famous hot dog stand in the world. A one-of-a-kind institution. It also doesn't hurt that numerous celebrities have been photographed inside its walls. In fact, some celebs have even had honorary positions on the menu with hot dogs named after them, including the Martha Stewart dog, or the Rosie O'Donnell Long Island dog, or even the Ozzy Spicy dog, named after Ozzy Osbourne. Hope it's not bag meat. Oscar Mayer might be the only hot dog brand that's more recognizable, at least until Pink's gets its own Wienermobile. Another reason Pink's has stuck around is their ability to attract attention for publicity stunts. During the 2017 World Series, in which the Los Angeles Dodgers competed against the Houston Astros, Pink's staged an all-time great publicity stunt. They changed the name of their restaurant for the first time in 78 years, altering the facade and sign to Blues, signaling their support for the Dodgers. Now that is a grand slam. They also doubled down, challenging Houston hot dog stand Good Dog Houston to a bet. The winner of the World Series would give out 250 free hot dogs, paid for by the losing hot dog stand. Tragically, this did not work out so well for Pink's, Blues, because the Dodgers lost that series. But it was a great day for hot dog fans. Pink's would rename themselves to Blues every subsequent year that the Dodgers made it to the World Series, including their winning seasons of 2020 and 2024. Okay, so Pink's sells world-famous hot dogs to the biggest stars in Hollywood. So why are they so dang expensive? After all, you can just jet down to your local Costco and enjoy one of the best franks around for less than $2. Hey, we did an episode on that. Well, here's the truth. Are Pink's hot dogs expensive? The answer is a little subjective, but you'd certainly never call them a good deal. Their hot dogs run anywhere from $7 to $15. For instance, Pink's famous chili dog, which comes with just mustard, chili, and onions, is $7.50 plus tax, just for the frank. There are no value meals under this roof, but as is the case with most local attractions, you're not really paying for the food. You're paying for the experience. You're paying for the vibe of eating a hot dog that Dean Martin may have once ordered, and looking at a wall covered with candid photographs of Hollywood royalty chowing down at the same weenie stand. Sure, you can buy a premium hot dog while you're there. But Pink's is more than just a restaurant. It's a city landmark stuffed with history, like a foot long, with all the fixins'. Think of it like Disneyland. You don't book airfare and a hotel room to wait in line for a roller coaster or to eat at a knockoff cheesecake factory while looking at a sculpture of Mickey Mouse. You do it to go to Disneyland and create some memories, even if a few of them are going to be memories of waiting in line. Pink's has a legacy and history intrinsically tied to the history of Hollywood. So if you're an old movie buff, or just like Los Angeles history, Pink's is like a smaller Disneyland with no cover charge. And in that matchup, Pink's hot dogs are remarkably affordable. So what do you think? Does Pink's deserve the hype, or is it just an overpriced tourist trap? Let us know in the comments below. And while you're at it, check out some of these other videos from our weird history.